What is up, Halo fans? Today I bring to you an ODST. Is it the rookie? Could be. We just don't know. Maybe he was the rookie and he's now no longer the rookie. In the end, he looks just like the rookie. And that is what inspired this piece, because I am a fan of the rookie. Had many of the toys. So I decided to paint this ODST in the colors you see here. Originally it was supposed to be just black and gray, but when I started spraying this color, I was hooked on it. I loved the way it looked, the style of airbrushing I was doing on it. Everything just felt perfect when I was working on it, so I went with it, and this is the result. Now this particular model does not have any weathering done to it. It's everything that you see is just done by airbrush. So there's no wash. There is some wear done on it, but it's just done by paint. So everywhere you see that wear and tear on the edges and all that stuff, that's just paint. That's all it is. You know, you don't always have to do it in one fashion. There's multiple ways to give that worn out look. Like on his legs, you'll see when they come around, you look at them closely, you know, that he's been in battle, sliding, kicking, fighting, you know, all the wear and tear you would normally see done with washes and other ways. I just did with paint on this guy. Gave him the little metal side piece there to match his mask. Matter of fact, if you look around, all the screws, the little tiny bolts, screws, buckles, all the metal stuff that are on this model match his face mask in color on purpose. You know, to give him that look, that cohesiveness, that badass ODST look. I mean, this really... It probably is one of my favorite paint jobs I've ever seen on one of these. And I do all the decals as well. Now you see. Very proud of this figure, and you can own it. They are all for sale. Now I will just say this about this figure exactly, is this may be the only one that ever looks like this. And the reason why that is because I painted this in the middle of painting something else. And what I mean by something else is I did not mean to paint this paint job on this figure. I was going for something else. And so I kind of just changed it as I went because I was so happy with it. So doing it again is probably not going to happen. So if anybody wants this exact paint job, this may be the only time you can get it, is to buy this exact model. It may never be seen again. And some of the techniques I use, I may not be able to repeat. But as a painter who's done plenty of work, I am sure with using the many photos I have of reference for this, I can get it pretty close. But that goes with all the stuff I work on. You're never going to get an identical match. It's going to be as close as possible. But this paint job is I hate to say it. Actually, I don't hate to say it. It's epic in my opinion. I mean, it is a nice looking ODST. And he is 17 inches tall, if I didn't say that, from his boot to the top of his gun. So he is not small either. So I appreciate you watching this video and learning a little bit more about this figure. And I do sell them at www.444mediagroup.com. You can go there, just use the contact form. I don't use a cart because everything I do is custom or made to order, and there's no need for a cart because I'm making stuff to order, if you know what I mean. So there's really nothing there to order. I don't really keep stock, because everybody wants something slightly different. But yeah, I appreciate your time and watching this, and I hope you love it as much as I do. Thank you.